What is up, YouTube? I am Eric and you are watching Retro Video Game Pickups. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get games during the coronavirus. So if you like games, consoles, or product reviews, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. With that being said, let's hop into it. Okay, so right now it's a special time. It's the coronavirus. It's all around us. Everyone is stuck at home, or at least you should be stuck at home. And that makes it kind of hard to buy video games. Now, I usually buy my video games from pawn shops, thrift stores, Goodwill, Salvation Armies, flea markets, and a few other places. But today, we're not allowed to go to those places. Most of those places, if not all of them, are shut down, which means it's harder to find cheap video games. Now, occasionally you'll find a cheap video game here and there, but I wanted to talk about it. Now, the first obvious answer to getting good games for your game collection in 2020 when the coronavirus is happening is to obviously order them online. You can order them from Amazon, Gamestop, Walmart, Target, Best Buy. You've got plenty of options there. So if you're looking to buy a brand new game, do not, I repeat, do not risk it. Do not go out. Stay in your home, stay safe, have it delivered to your house. Now there's possibilities there, but you're not gonna be out and about and you're gonna have less human interaction that way. So my first thing is, before all of this, is to stay home, stay safe, wash your hands, social distance, all that stuff. Please stay healthy. But there are a few options that I have been doing and I like to do, because whenever I am, say, too busy to be able to go out and go game hunting or go to the thrift store, the antique store, whatever it is, I kind of utilize these to get games that I want, or get games to flip, to sell, in order to continually grow the collection, even though I can't actually be out there and doing stuff. So the first one, and you guys have all heard it on this channel, is Mercari. Now, Mercari works very much of someone posts it and says their price, and then you can either buy it then, or you can make an offer. Now, I'm saying make an offer. Always make an offer. Even if that price is really good, make an offer. Because most of the time, if you give reasonable offers, that way is a great way for you to save money. So if I see a game posted for $20, I might say 15, I might say 17. It just depends on what the game actually is and what the value is for it. So I am always trying to keep the price of the video games down. That way I can grow the collection and not have to shell out as much money. So if I make and go out and buy 10 games and I save $3 on each game, that's $30, which is probably enough to get me a game or two on Mercari. So like, that right there should be enough for you guys to want to do this. Now, I will state that it does have to be packaged up, it has to be shipped, and it'll arrive to your house. But honestly, it arrives pretty quickly. I've gotten them to 2 to 5 days after I've ordered them. It depends on who you're buying it from and all that, but Mercari is a great way to do that. My next option is eBay. eBay is a monster in itself, and it's hard to get cheap games there. But if you're patient, or if you find those buy it nows or those offers, I think you can definitely make good deals. Now, it's hard, and I feel like a lot of people overlook it, but if you're looking for single games, eBay could be a possibility to find cheap games. It just depends on what you're looking for and what time you're looking for and all that stuff. So those are two ways to do that, is eBay and Mercari. Now, there are two kind of semi more out of your house. And I say semi because some of these you can get shipped to your house, but you can also have to meet someone. So the next one I'm going to talk about is Facebook Marketplace. So Facebook Marketplace, you can either have it shipped to your house, or you can go and meet them locally depending on who it is. Now, Facebook Marketplace, for me, is the place to buy bundles. Now, I always see single games out there for 10 to 25% more than they're worth, and it's just not worth it. If I can offer them less and I get it less, that's one thing. But most of the time these people are like, no, I'm firm, and I'm just like, okay, I don't want it then. But the bundles are where this is at, because I cannot tell you how many Wii bundles, how many Wii U bundles, how many Nintendo 64, Xbox, all that stuff that I've seen on Facebook Marketplace that are really actually pretty good deals. Because when I look it up and say I'm looking for a PS4, if I find a PS4 just by itself, the console on there for 200 bucks, I'm gonna pass on it. However, if I find that console with 10 games for $200, I'm definitely going to pick it up, because that is stuff that I can flip and sell and bring down that cost of that PS4 down. But also there might be games that I want, there might be controllers that I want. So always, always, always be looking for bundles, because bundles are where you will save money. If you find someone with a game and you see other games they have posted, that's another way. You can bundle those games and save a lot of money. So what I like to do is, if I find, say, a Nintendo 64 game that I'm looking for that costs $20, I'll go to who's selling it and see what else they're selling. Maybe I could cut that cost down to $15 if I can buy another game that I can then flip. That way I save that extra $5, but then I also have a way to make money as well. So I definitely have my eye on that stuff. Facebook Marketplace can be good. It can be a feast or famine, let's be honest here. I have seen Facebook Marketplace be crazy, and then I've seen it be dry. It just depends on when you're looking. I think right now it's probably more dry in your area, so be aware of that. But Facebook has this way of people that can actually ship it to you as well. So if you see something that, say, is in another state or another city, you can actually have that shipped to your house, and then you have no human interaction at all there. So I think that's where Facebook kind of fits in. Facebook Marketplace fits in very well, right between the completely online side and then the completely in-person side. I think Facebook Marketplace can be either one, depending on who's selling it and where they're located. Now, the last place I'm going to say is Craigslist Marketplace, not Marketplace, just Craigslist on itself. Now, this is one that in my area is kind of dead, and that is just because you've got the same people reposting the same thing over and over and over again. But what I like to do is I go on Craigslist like once a week probably, and if I see that same guy posted that Wii console for $100, what I'll do is I'll actually flag it. That way it hides it from my screen. So next time I go on the computer or my cell phone and I look up and I see all those video game listings, it says like 2 hidden or 10 hidden. That way, if that guy reposts that or posts it, like renews it, I guess is the right word, I don't see it. So I'm not wasting my time. But that also shows less. So I guess it kind of is a give and take there. I don't like seeing the same guy post the same Wii for $100 with no games, with nothing. So I hide that. That way I can get through it quicker to get the good deals. Now, this is where bundles work as well. Bundles work well on Craigslist. I always see people posting Wii U bundles or Wii bundles, and honestly, that's where you can potentially do well. But you have to be careful that you look up what is in the bundle. So if you see a Wii U game bundle on there for $150, I know that I'm gonna make let's say $100 by selling that Wii U. So whatever those games that are in there, they either have to be games that I want or games that are worth $50 or potentially more, because really I'm wanting to make money to grow my collection. You guys know this. So I see there's 5 games. I'll look up every single game, not only on price charting, but I'll go to Mercari and I'll go to eBay. And I'll see, okay, it's selling for 15 on Mercari, maybe 20 on eBay, and price charting says $22. I'll say I'm gonna get that for 18. 18 bucks is probably a pretty good margin or kind of middle ground there. So I'll say $18 for that game, $10, $15, $12, $20, and then I'll add it up and I'll say, okay, are these 5 games worth the $50 that I'm paying extra, or are they worth $100? Are they worth $20? It just depends on what's in the bundle. So always be looking for those bundles, because honestly, that's a great way that you can save money today. Now, honestly, those bundles work across all of these platforms, whether it's eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, wherever you can interact with an individual and buy games, that is the way to do it. Try to bundle, because when people bundle, they usually value their stuff a little bit less, which means you and I can get discounts. And deals are what this is all about, because I want to grow that collection and have good games without spending a fortune. Now, yes, the more games you get, the more money you're going to spend, but if you're like me and you're buying 10 games and you're keeping 3 of them and selling the rest, that's definitely going to fund what you're doing. So make sure you do it smart, be wise, go to Facebook Marketplace and look around, Craigslist, look around, Mercari, eBay, but also be wise about the pricing of all that. I use price charting a lot, and I use Mercari, sold listings on Mercari, and sold listings on eBay. Those are my 3 mainstays when it comes to figuring out the price of something, because eBay has a big marketplace for a lot of people, and so you could see a lot of that game selling. You can see exactly what it's selling for, exactly when it sold, how much the shipping was, and same for Mercari. It has a smaller usage based, obviously, but they still have a bunch of games that sell as well. And then price charting kind of grabs their information from a few different places. They use eBay and Amazon, and I think a few others. But those are the ways to do it. Grow your collection today in 2020, even though the coronavirus is keeping you shut up at home. If you're trying to grow your collection, this is definitely a way to do it. So if you like this video, down below in the comments, let me know. What do you use? What have you been buying games with? Have you been going out? Have you been using Gamestop's delivery at door? What have you been doing to grow your collection? I want to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification. That way you know when I post more videos, which is every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And I want you guys to know that I'm so thankful for you watching. It really means a lot to me, and I'm going to keep putting out more videos because I love doing this. So, one last time, thank you so much for watching, and make sure you have a good day.